Hi, hello, and welcome everyone to my channel Profound Insights, a journey of learning, inspiration, and discovery, where you learn, grow, and share. Today, let's deep dive into the fascinating world of literary adventures with The Miracle Morning by Hal Elrod. Get ready to unlock a world of knowledge and excitement. In this playlist, we will dive into a diverse range of books celebrating the rich tapestry of voices, cultures, and perspectives that literature has to offer. Before we proceed further, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and ring the notification bell to stay updated on latest literary discoveries. This will encourage me to come up with more such videos. Without further delay, let's jump right in. About the author. Hal Elrod is a living proof that we all have ability to overcome any obstacle and create the life of our dreams. At age 20, Hal Elrod was hit head-on by a drunk driver and found dead at the scene. Despite suffering permanent brain damage and being told he would never walk again, he has gone on to become an all-time record-breaking sales rep, Hall of Fame business achiever, ultra-marathon runner, best-selling author, international keynote speaker, and a hip-hop artist. Of course, his new motivational rap song The Miracle Morning can be found on iTunes. He has dedicated his life in helping others overcome their challenges so that they can fulfill the unlimited potential that is within each of us. Hal Elrod is also one of the top-rated keynote and motivational speakers in US. While corporations and non-profits regularly bring Hal in to speak at their conference and fundraisers, he has a passion for positively impacting young people. How to read this book? This book contains 10 chapters. It can be divided into 3 sections. Section 1, Chapter 1 through 5 deals with why mornings are special, how to wake up to your full potential, and discusses about reality check. Section 2, Chapter 6 through 8 discusses about lifesavers and goals to achieve. Section 3, Chapter 9 and 10 deals with habit formation and life transformation kits. Introduction and summary of Miracle Morning. Let us have a high level view of this book before we deep dive into its great ideas. The Miracle Morning routine was introduced by Hal Elrod in his book The Miracle Morning. This method of self-improvement consists of waking up early in the morning to set up a daily morning routine through 6 activities called lifesavers. The basic idea is that you choose one area of your life or one specific activity or habit that you want to add or take away from your life for 30 days, keeping it amazingly simple. And that one area becomes your mission for the month or your monthly mission, and then you simply focus on your miracle morning. How do you create magic before 8 a.m.? It is the basic idea of this book. Right, we are going to look at a few bigger ideas here and then some of the core practices that he recommends. So without further delay, I bring you 6 amazing ideas that I infer from this book. We will jump into big idea number 1, head on. Hal Elrod was hit head-on by a drunk driver when he was 20 years old. He was dead at the scene for 6 minutes and he came back. He was in coma for 6 days. He woke up. He was told, "You have permanent brain damage. We don't know if you are gonna walk again." 20 years old, and he was just on fire with his life at that point. What he did was he took 100 responsibilities and said, "Look, I'm going to come back from this. I'm going to be stronger than ever," and that's exactly what he did. And he tells us we need to take life head on. We need to meet life head on. We need to take total responsibility for our lives. If we take total responsibilities for everything, then we have the opportunity to do anything. If anyone else has done something that we admire, we have the opportunity to do that. With some obvious restrictions, of course. But we want to be inspired by what is possible, move towards life with power, vigor, and enthusiasm rather than cover back into helplessness. So again, Hal comes back strong, chose to make the most of this opportunity with this obstacle, challenge, and becomes a stronger and inspiring human being. And then years later, he got into an emotional stench, and then he cured himself through a miracle morning, which is where this book comes from. Second big idea, good stories. Have you read any good stories lately? Have you watched any movies that really inspired you well? Of course. In those stories, they have the biggest challenges, right? The hero or heroine in the best stories face and overcome the biggest obstacles and challenges. Author says it's the same thing with our lives. A good life, a hero's journey, is one in which we are facing obstacles. We are not hoping that they are not there. We are simply wishing, practicing, and becoming that which allows us to overcome them. We wish for the strength to overcome challenges, not for a life without challenges. That is how we want to hit life head on. So remember, good stories have big challenges. We do not go to the gym to lift stray foam weights, right? Another author, Steve Chandler, says, be grateful for life's challenges. They are making you stronger and they make delightful story. We want a life filled with those good stories, right? And of course, yes. Third big idea, why mornings? Why do we want to create miracle mornings? Why not miracle afternoon or miracle evenings? Why mornings? Because it sets the tempo for the rest of the day. Well, it's somewhat obvious, but how you start your day often dictates the rest of your day. If you start off chaotic and kind of sleeping in or hitting that snooze button 5 times and then trying to catch up with everything around and you are behind your day, and it tends to be like that. If your day tends to be like that, your week tends to be like that, and your months tends to be like that, and your years tends to be like that, and your life tends to be like that. Hence, by taking control of our mornings, where we have a lot more control over than we give ourselves credit for or see, we can take advantage of that. We want to look at it and we have a lot more control over our mornings than we do our midday. So mornings are a great place to create the intentionality in the momentum, the velocity and the presence for the rest of the day. This book is obviously all about making your AM fantastic. So now, how do we want to do that? Here is a bunch of practices that encourages us to do certain things every morning. The fourth big idea is this, how we want to start our day. Author unpacks it all in this book. He calls them with a little acronym called SAVERS. SAVERS, S stands for silence, A for affirmation, V for visualization, E for exercise, R for reading, and S for scribing. Let us explore each one of these. Silence or meditation or whatever form of silence you want to practice, whether it is a prayer or meditation. Start your day by connecting to something bigger than yourself, not by jumping into emails. Practice this and it sets the tempo in an extraordinary way. Affirmations, meaning declarations. Affirmations are one of the most effective tools for quickly becoming the person you need to be and to achieve everything you want in your life. Affirmations allows you to design and then develop mindset that you need to take any area of your life to the next level. It is like mantras, they are the tools of the mind, that is what we are. What the word mantra means in Sanskrit. Mantra is a tool of the mind and that is what affirmation is. Visualization. We want to see that which we want to bring into our lives. If you want to make that unimaginable possible, you must first imagine it. The first step is seeing it right. Your outcome and process steps that you are going to take on visualization exercises going to be very huge. Exercise. We talk about this all time but not exercising. John Ratty at Harvard University wrote a book called Spark Exercising. It is like taking a little bit of Ritalin and a little bit of Prozac, focuses your attention and boosts your mood. That's good, but we want those things that you get via exercise, and doing it in the morning, it's huge. It's awesome and it works. Reading. Fill up your mind with good stuffs. On the other day, turn off your TV, your internet, give yourself an half an hour to tap into the highest wisdom, whether that is Bhagavad Gita or other form of inspirational material. Scribing. Scribing was journaling, was writing a document. What you are excited about in your life, take the time to write that down. That is a super quick look at our lifesavers. You can do all these in 6 minutes or you can do it in 60 minutes. Figure out your idle time but create your lifesavers, and this is a huge habit of wisdom which is remarkable. The fifth big idea is 6-minute miracle morning. Let's look this miracle minute by minute. Minute 1. Envision yourself waking up peacefully in the morning with a big yawn, a stretch and a smile on your face. Instead of rushing carelessly into your hectic day, stressed and overwhelmed, you spend the first minute sitting quietly in purposeful silence. You sit very calm, very peacefully, breathe deeply and slowly. You say a prayer of gratitude to appreciate the moment or pray for guidance on your journey. You decide to try your first minute of meditation. As you sit in silence, you are present in the now, in the moment. You calm your mind, relax your body, and allow all your stress to melt away. You develop a deeper sense of peace, purpose, and direction. Minute 2. You pull out your daily affirmations, the ones that remind you of your unlimited potential and your most important priorities, and you read them aloud from top to bottom. As you focus on what's most important to you, by doing this, your level of internal motivation increases. Reading over the reminders of how capable you really are gives you a feeling of confidence. Looking over what you are committed to, what your purpose is, and what your goals are. It re energizes you to take the necessary actions to live the life you genuinely want, that you deserve, and now you know is possible for you. Minute 3. You close your eyes or you look at your vision board and you visualize. Your visualization could include what it will look and feel like when you reach your goal. You visualize the day going perfectly. See yourself enjoying your work, smiling and laughing with your family or your significant others, and especially uh, accomplishing all that you intended to accomplish for that day. You see what it will look like, you feel what it will feel like, and you experience the joy of what you will create. Minute 4. You take 1 minute to write down some of the things that you are grateful for, what you are proud of, and the results you are committed to create for that day. In doing so, you create for yourself an empowered, inspired, and confident state of mind. Minute 5. Then you grab your self help book and invest one miraculous minute reading a page or two. You learn a new idea, something you can incorporate into your day, which will improve your results at work or in your relationships. You discover something new that you can use to think and feel better, to live better. Coming to minute 6. Finally, you stand up and spend the last minute moving your body for 60 seconds. You do a minute of jumping jacks or do push ups or sit ups. The point is that you are getting your heart rate up, generating energy and increasing your ability to be alert and focused. How would you feel if that is how you utilize the first 6 minutes of each day? Right? How would the quality of your day, your life improve? Of course, I do not suggest you limit your miracle morning to only 6 minutes every day. But on those days when you are pressed for time, the 6 minute miracle morning provides a powerful strategy for accelerating your personal development. Big idea, habits. It drives the whole show. We need to use our willpower to create habits that go in our subconscious into autopilot mode that dictates the quality of our lives. But Hull has a great idea. He says that habits take about 30 days. Research shows something between 20, 100 or 200 days or something crazy like that. But let's say for the sake of this discussion, it takes 30 days to create a habit. Hull says you can break those into three phases. The first 10 day it is an unbearable, it's unpleasant. The second 10 days are just uncomfortable, it's no longer unbearable, it's just uncomfortable. It's not quite grueling. But then the last 10 days you hit your stride, you are feeling the benefits of it, and now it's actually pretty easy to do and you are unstoppable. That progression of unbearable to uncomfortable to unstoppable is genius. Really cool, right? Most people give up in the first 10 days when it's unbearable. Well, of course, trying to engage in a new behavior is going to be unbearable, uncomfortable, squad. It's just not fun. It's tricky. Your life is your message. You've got to know to keep on chewing for it to become sweet. From unbearable to uncomfortable and then unstoppable. It is really a cool sequence. Try it out. This is my 10 top takeaways from this book. Number 1, take responsibilities for your life. Do not put energy into wishing your life were different, easier, or complaining about what it should be. Instead, focus your energies on making the best of what you have. We must accept responsibilities for every aspect of our life and refuse to blame anyone or anything else for that matter. The degree to which you accept your responsibilities for everything in your life is precisely the degree of personal power you have to change or create anything in your life. By learning from our challenges, we can use them to add values to the lives of self, others, and turn adversity into advantage. Number two, choose your story wisely. We cannot control everything that happens in our lives, right? But we do have the choice of what meaning to assign to those events. It is our responsibility to choose the most empowering reasons for the events and challenges of our lives. Number three, have faith in yourself and your worth. When you see others accomplishing what you want to accomplish, use that to motivate you rather than discourage you. Embrace the perspective that anything another person has overcome or accomplished is simply evident that anything we need to overcome or want to accomplish is possible for us, no matter what our past or circumstances are. Also, remember, you are just as worthy, as deserving, and as capable of creating and sustaining extraordinary health, wealth, happiness, love, and success in your life as any other persons on earth. So, you are not short of anyone else for that matter. Number four, trust in your life. Know that whatever you are in your life right now is both temporary and exactly where you are supposed to be. You have arrived at this moment to learn what you must learn so you can become the person you need to be, meaning to create the life you genuinely want. Number five, success comes through becoming a person who can be successful. You must develop yourself into the person you need to be to consistently attract, create, and sustain the level of success you want. Therefore, your morning routine is so important to dedicate that time each day to become the person you need to be, to create and sustain success. Until we dedicate this time to ourselves each day, success will always be a struggle to attain because success is something you attract by the person you become. Number six, we all struggle against mediocrity. We all know what to do to be happier, and yet we all struggle to do those things. You must make a choice of what matters most to you, the life you want to live or your excuses. Every day you and I wake up, we face the same universal challenge to overcome mediocrity and live to our full potential. It is the greatest challenge in the human history to rise above our excuses and create the life we genuinely want. So, few people ever get to live to it. I want to absolutely love my life. I want to love my work, and I want to love the people I get to share my life and work with. This is my definition of success. That kind of life does not just happen, it must be designed if you want to live in an extraordinary life. Then you must identify the fundamental causes of mediocrity so you can prevent them from robbing you of the life you want. Number seven, your mornings become your days and your days becomes your life. How you wake up each day and your morning routine or lack therefore dramatically affects your level of success in every single area of your life. Focused, productive, successful mornings generate focused, productive, successful days, which inevitably create a successful life. The same way that unfocused, unproductive, and mediocre mornings generate unfocused, unproductive, and mediocre days, and ultimately a mediocre quality of life, as simple as that. Right? Number eight, our past is not our future. We mistakenly believe that who we were is who we are, thus limiting our true potential in the present based on the limitations of our past. We filter every choice we make from what time we will wake up in the morning to which goal we will set through the limitations of our past experiences. When presented with opportunities, we quickly check our review mirror to assess our past capabilities. We think, no, I have never done anything like this before. I have never achieved at that level. In fact, I have failed repeatedly, keeping ourselves where we have always been. Remember, where you are is a result of who you were, but where you go depends entirely on who you choose to be from this moment on. Number 9. Choose what's right versus what's easy. Every time you choose to do easy things instead of right things, you are shaping your identity, becoming the type of person who does what's easy rather than what's right. When the alarm goes off and we hit the snooze button, the easy thing that we all do, most people mistakenly assume that this action is only affecting this moment. But the reality is that this type of action is programming our subconscious mind with instructions that it's okay for us to not to follow through the things and we intended to do. Today is the most important day of your life. Now matters more than any other time because the decisions you are making and actions you are taking determines who you are going to be for the rest of your life. Number 10. The way you wake up determines the life you will have. When you delay waking up until you must, meaning you wait until the last possible moment to get out of the bed and start your day, consider that what you are doing is resisting your life. Every time you hit the snooze button, you are in the same state of resistance to your day, to your life, and waking up and creating the life you saw you want. Everyone wants to be happy, healthy, and successful, but wanting is rarely an effective strategy for getting. If you are snoozing until the last possible moment, heading off to work, school, etc., and then coming home and zoning out watching Netflix or Disney Hotstar until you go to sleep, when exactly you are going to develop yourself into the person you need to be to create the life you want to live, instead of numbly going through life looking for every distraction to escape your reality. Instead, why not self love oneself and create a life that you cannot wait to be awake for? Hope you enjoyed this video. Give me a thumbs up and share your thoughts in the comments. Don't forget to explore the playlist Literary Adventures as the world of book is vast and ever expanding. So keep exploring, keep reading and keep celebrating diverse voice in literature. Click that like button and subscribe for more insightful contents. Stay tuned for more literary adventures, and in the meantime, keep turning those pages and discover the magic that lies within them. Have a miraculous day. Thank you.